Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters across the United States. Today we are diving deep into a coin that millions of Americans handle every single day, yet very few truly understand the power, history, and potential hidden inside it. This is the 1997 United States quarter dollar, featuring the iconic heraldic eagle on the reverse. And before you assume this is just another ordinary pocket change coin, stay with me, because today we are going to break down everything that makes this coin important, collectible, and in certain rare conditions, surprisingly valuable in the world of American numismatics. This quarter represents stability, consistency, and the backbone of modern United States coin production. It is minted from copper nickel plated copper with a total weight of approximately 5.67 grams, and it carries the timeless portrait of George Washington on the obverse, a design that has become one of the most recognized images in American history. Now, when we talk about value, we must first understand context. The 1997 quarter was produced in massive quantities by the United States Mint across multiple facilities, including Philadelphia and Denver, which means most examples are extremely common in circulated condition. But common does not mean worthless, and it certainly does not mean unimportant, because within this large production run there are variations, errors, high-grade specimens, and special conditions that can dramatically change its market appeal, especially to collectors in the United States who focus on modern coin series. This coin belongs to the long-running Washington quarter series, which began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, and by 1997 the design had already been in circulation for decades, making it a mature and stable part of American coinage history. The heraldic eagle on the reverse is a powerful national symbol representing strength, unity, and freedom. The eagle holds arrows and an olive branch symbolizing readiness for defense and desire for peace. This design element connects directly to American heritage, and that connection is one reason collectors continue to appreciate these quarters even when they are not rare in the traditional sense. Now let us talk about the metal composition, because many viewers underestimate how important this detail is. The 1997 quarter is made of a core of copper with outer layers of copper nickel plating. This composition replaced earlier silver quarters, which were produced before 1965, when the United States transitioned away from silver in everyday circulating coinage. This change was a major turning point in American monetary history, and the copper-nickel structure became the standard for durability, cost, efficiency, and mass production. The coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters with a reeded edge, which helps prevent counterfeiting and distinguishes it from other denominations. These technical specifications are consistent across standard Washington quarters from this era, but collectors still examine them carefully because even slight variations can indicate mint errors. Now here is where things become exciting. While most 1997 quarters are worth only their face value of 25 cents, certain examples can become highly desirable if they are found in exceptional mint state condition. Coins graded at high levels, such as MS67 or above by professional grading services, can command strong premiums in the collector market, especially when demand is high and supply is limited. High-grade modern quarters are increasingly popular among registry set collectors who compete to build the finest complete collections. This competition drives value upward for pristine specimens. Another area of interest is mint errors. Although not common, they do exist in the 1997 quarter series. Some collectors search for double dies where design elements appear slightly doubled due to die misalignment. Others look for off-center strikes where the design is not perfectly centered on the planchet, and there are also possibilities of clipped plankets or strike-through errors. These types of mint mistakes can significantly increase interest and value depending on severity, and I appeal collectors in the United States often enjoy hunting through rolls of quarters from banks, hoping to discover these unexpected variations because even a small error can transform a routine coin into a conversation piece. Now, let us discuss condition grading because this is one of the most important factors in determining value. The difference between a heavily circulated quarter and a flawless uncirculated example can be substantial. Circulation causes wear on high points of the design, such as Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. When those details remain sharp and well-defined, the coin is considered higher grade and becomes more attractive to collectors. The surfaces should be examined for scratches, cleaning marks, or environmental damage, since any alteration can reduce value significantly. Serious collectors prefer original mint luster, which appears as a natural shine produced during the striking process and not by artificial polishing. This luster is a key indicator of authenticity and preservation. Another reason the 1997 quarter remains relevant is because it belongs to the era before the state quarters program, which began in 1999. That program dramatically increased public interest in quarter collecting, but it also shifted attention toward newer designs. However, traditional Washington quarters from the 1990s still maintain steady demand among collectors who prefer classic design continuity. The heraldic eagle reverse remained consistent until the design transition in the early 21st century, making the 1997 issue part of the final years of that long-standing reverse style. Now let us address a common question: is the 1997 quarter rare? The honest answer is that standard circulated examples are not rare at all. Millions were produced and they remain widely available. But rarity in coin collecting is not only about mintage numbers, it is also about condition errors and demand. High-grade certified specimens can be much less common than average circulation pieces, and that scarcity can create real market value, especially in competitive collector segments. Additionally, some collectors focus on full roll preservation, meaning original bank-wrapped rolls from the time of issue. Finding untouched rolls from the 1990s is becoming more difficult over time, which increases interest in well-preserved examples. If you are checking your pocket change today and you find a 1997 quarter, the first step is to look closely at its condition. Examine the edges, check for unusual color differences, inspect the lettering and eagle details, use good lighting, and avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can damage its surface and reduce collectible value. If you believe you have a potential error coin or unusually sharp specimen, consider consulting a reputable coin dealer or submitting it to a professional grading service for evaluation. Certification can provide authenticity confirmation and may enhance marketability, especially for high-grade pieces. Now, let us talk about investment perspective. While most 1997 quarters will not make someone rich, they play an important role in modern coin collecting. As entry-level collectibles, they are affordable, accessible, and educational. They help new collectors understand grading, mint marks, and design history without large financial risk, and over time assembling a complete set of high-grade Washington quarters can become a meaningful achievement. Some collectors specialize specifically in the final decades of the series, making coins like the 1997 quarter part of a structured, long-term goal. The emotional value of these coins should not be underestimated. They represent everyday American commerce. In the late 20th century, they passed through millions of hands. They were used in vending machines, parking meters, convenience stores, and family transactions across the country. Each coin carries silent history of economic life during that era. For many Americans, discovering one in a drawer or old collection brings nostalgia and curiosity, which adds to its appeal. In summary, the 1997 United States quarter dollar with the heraldic eagle reverse is a standard circulation coin made of Copper nickel-plated copper weighing approximately 5.67 grams. It is not rare in typical circulated condition, but it can gain value when found in exceptional mint state grades or with verified mint errors. It remains a respected part of the Washington Quarter series and continues to attract collectors who appreciate classic American coin design. If you enjoy checking your change for hidden treasures, this is one coin worth examining carefully, because while most examples are ordinary, the right condition or rare error could make yours stand out in the competitive world of United States numismatics, and that is why even a simple 1997 quarter deserves a closer look every time you see that familiar image of George Washington and the proud heraldic eagle. Remember that history, design, metal composition, and collector demand all come together in one small, round piece of American heritage, sitting right in your pocket today.